Well, these are turbulent times. People have been cooped up for months on end, and it's difficult for people. And so we're starting to see some crazy and some unpleasant things happening. Turbulent times. Turbulence can be hard to deal with. If you think of a river flowing along, in some parts it's very smooth, glides along. You throw a stick into the river and you know which way it's going to go. But in a turbulent part of the river, you throw the stick in and you really don't know where it's going to end up. Turbulence is difficult. The mathematics of turbulence is also very hard, and there are still many gaps in our knowledge in terms of the mathematics of what they call turbulent flow. An example of turbulence is sometimes when we are in an aeroplane and the pilot announces, "We're entering a period of turbulence, so please fasten your seat belt." I remember one hit that our aeroplane took. We were somewhere over the Indian Ocean and encountered such turbulence that we shot maybe about 6 or 7 inches into the air off our seats. And it's a good thing that we had our seat belts fastened in that situation of turbulence. So we need to take necessary precautions and be aware in our lives of when turbulence is going to happen and what we can do about it. There's a passage in Ephesians 6 that we can apply. It's about spiritual warfare. I'll read it to you just now. It says, "Put on the full armour of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you've done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist." Paul is talking about a Roman soldier there. He has a belt buckled around his waist to keep everything safely in place. It's the belt of truth. It's a little bit like that seatbelt in the aeroplane. If you've got that around your waist, and if you take a hit, you can stay in your place and you can stand in that evil day. This is an evil day. It looks as if we may be entering into a summer of turbulence, a summer of discontent, you may say. So as Christian believers, it's important that we equip ourselves with the spiritual equipment that God has given us. And Ephesians chapter 6 is a very good passage on that. It talks about the belt of truth. God's word is true. Jesus once said, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word will never pass away." God's word is always with us. We can be reading our Bibles every day. We can be praying to God every day. We can be contacting each other and seeing each other in our gardens at the moment to encourage each other day by day. Let's put on the belt of truth. Let's fasten it around our waist, and then we'll get through this turbulent period, and in the end, we'll have a safe and happy landing at our destination.